got more info on this $150 an hour skill that nobody knows about. I introduced you to the PIC microcontroller, and this video went nuts. It had like 125,000 views in less than a week. So how do I get $150 an hour having this much fun? Because I love doing this. I don't have a boss, but I have this engineering paradise all to myself. All the machines I would ever want right here in my facility. So to give you some context, I am self-employed, but not in the way you might think. I don't consider myself like a freelancer consultant. In fact, I think those are really dirty words. If you want to self-employ, I suggest starting an engineering firm. That is my secret sauce. Here's how I did it. So that means starting a business, having a logo, finding a website, getting some marketing materials, normal business stuff. But then what you're going to do is you're going to start to work on a portfolio of your own projects. By the time I started looking for my first customers out of college, I already had a guided missile project, an automatic fish food feeder, a portable welder, and a persistence of vision LED wand in my portfolio. I'd use that portfolio of projects as show and tell with my potential customers so I could have an icebreaker, conversation starter, and they could eventually know, like, and trust me. You also want to demonstrate that you're self-interested in the thing that you're trying to sell them. So nobody wants to go to you if you're going to be unhappy with what you're actually doing. They want you to be excited about your piece of that puzzle. If you're smart about it, your piece of the puzzle brings in the rest of the puzzle for that solution. So if you need to hire out somebody to 3D model a housing or to machine a part or somebody to do like an antenna design, like very specialized, you will hire those people and make that the solution that you're quoting for your customer. Don't make it your customer's problem. Like, oh, I don't know how to do that. That should never come up in conversation. It should be, what does your customer need? How can you deliver that on time? And what will the cost be for that bundle, that scope of work that you're delivering to your customer? The number one most asked question, where do you find customers? Now this worked for me for microcontrollers. I started with industrial design firms. So these firms a lot of times have to do something last minute. There's maybe a trade show or there's like investors about to invest money in some new idea. As of this video, we have Halloween coming up. Do you know how many Halloween prototypes I did? How many times can you put LEDs or like speakers in a pumpkin and make it do something, right? Sometimes it's just for one-offs because the actual product then goes to China or goes offshore and gets mass produced. You might not get that mass production business, but you might get that last minute trade show job for 10,000 bucks that seals the deal where millions of dollars go flying around. You want to insert yourself at the junction of the money people and the decision makers. You can be that link that makes it happen because you unlock the concepts and the ideas that the artists have dreamed up. You actually make it happen as a prototype, and then people can see that it could actually happen. That's all of my thoughts on how you actually get $150 an hour having the most fun you've ever had with a microcontroller. It's not the way you think. You don't just go get a job somewhere and get $150 an hour. No, you have to take tremendous risk. You have to put a lot into this, but eventually it will pay off if you have the right mindset. And if you want it to happen, you go all in.